Hey guys, this is Chrome. Welcome to Promo Look At. These are basically videos that I do for tabletop gaming. Without further ado, today's promo we're going to be looking at is for Clank, a deck building adventure game. A game by Dire Wolf and Renegade Studios and created by Paul Denon. So let's move this out of the way. So, what is the promo we're going to be looking at? It's actually the one right here in the corner. It says Clank, which has like the standard background to every single Clank card there is for the base game and its expansions. And the promo we're going to be looking at is Expedition Leader. It says right here it's a companion. That's why it has that person logo right there, Expedition Leader. 2 victory points at the end of the game. You get 2 points of money for this, a sword and a boot. And you have a girl over here with a pitch axe and a spider coming down. She actually has nice clothing. I think she's Puerto Rican. She looks Puerto Rican. And then rubble in the background. So its text says, each time you gain gold this turn, increase the amount you gain by 1. And then it goes right here, says, I don't care if you're afraid of spiders, there's treasure to be found. And you get 5 victory points. So that's basically Expedition Leader. So let's start off by saying, if you guys like to sleeve your cards, because if you guys know, I like to sleeve mine. It fits in a standard, regular Magic Pokemon standard sleeves, so that's all you need to get for it. And so how does this card work? So let's just say somebody purchased something, and then that Expedition Leader is going to come from the top of the deck into the field over here where you can buy cards. So if you have, I'm going to just say this is my deck, 1 2 3 4 5, hopefully I got the points, and I do have the points. So it's a cost of 5, so all I need is these 2 cards, use their points to purchase her, and now she's part of my deck, but she goes straight to the discard pile. Now when I do get to eventually draw her, I'm going to say in the next hand, when I draw her abilities is stated as it is. So let's just say it's a passive ability basically. So let's just say I do something to give me gold and I move from here to here, I'm just going to say, and in this place I gain 3 gold. So here's the 3 gold, plus this is going to activate and it's going to give me an extra gold. So anytime I would win money, basically, with this card for that turn, I would just automatically gain a +1. Or also, she gives me 2 points to buy anything. So if I had to buy something, like in this case, there's 3 you have to buy. I have to replace the one that I bought her. Boom. So if I wanted to buy something, I could buy something for 5 points. So I can just say, all right, how about this guy? Because if I get to use him and it combos well with this card, because then when I activate it, it's automatically going to give me 2 more gold coins. Let's just say when I use it, and then all of a sudden I get an extra coin. So that gives me now a total of 7 coins. Just remember, it goes to the discard pile when you buy it, but if this was part of my hand, that would be great, because then I would get more to for my money. So that's basically how that works. Now you also get a sword here. So basically, if I'm gonna say this guy right here, let's just say I'm using this card with him, I can use this sword to basically pass through this and not take a damage for that. Or do I have another person with a sword? Yep, I have this one with swords, 2 swords, and all of a sudden, let's just say I was like, I got 3 swords, so I passed through here, I used 1 sword, I got 2 swords left. You know what? I can fight this monster, gain 3 coins, which is going to combo with her as well, which instead is going to give me 4 coins, or I can fight the goblin, which is going to give me 1 coin, but it combos again with her because it's going to stack, so I can get 2 coins instead. But the obvious choice is I'm going to basically kill him for 4 coins. So that's basically how this card works. Now the only other thing is movement. So I can move and use the sword. Again, I passed that section right there. It's not going to be a problem. Even for her, past that section, I killed a monster, but as I use my movement, it's fine. So it has basically, all in all, a good all-around ability plus points. So at the end of the game, I would just count all my points. And this would be, like, I'm going to say I have this diamond, this guy. I'm not going to use any question marks right now, but I'm going to say, like, I got 3 points, 2 points, 8 points, 2 points, 3 points right here, and another 2. So that's going to give me a grand bigger total for the points at the end of the game. So here's 5, 7, 7, 15. Oh, 20. I got exactly 20 points. So with her, it'll be just an extra 2 compared, to like other cards that give more. But all around, she's a good card to use. Now, how is she available? How does she come out? And can I still get my hands on her? Yes, you can still get your hands by her. And you can still do it by the original means. Now, what is the original means? This card was actually released at Gen Con 2018. Now, there's a reason why I'm using this board in particular. If you guys notice, there's a spider here and you got the spider webs around. There's a reason. It's because this card came out when Silk and Gold came out. And this was basically the promotional item that was given out with it. And all conventions nowadays, you can still get this card because they still offer it when you purchase one of their games. But I think it still comes with basically Silk and Gold. But I didn't get it that way. But yeah, it's still available in the conventions. So sadly, there are no conventions due to COVID. But if once things come back to normal, it'll probably be available still at the conventions. And you just basically have to purchase a couple of items and then you'll get this card. It might be, hey, buy something at the booth for $30 and you'll get this promo automatically, or $50. I don't recall what it was, but I remember that's how it was. The only other thing was it was available in the beginning with Silk and Gold, and there's only one reason, because Gold is right there and the Silk, the spider, which is this token right here, is right there as well. So yes, this was how it was meant to, when it was out for the first time, that's how it came out. Oh, you can still get it at conventions. Now, can I get it anywhere else? That's not a convention because there's no conventions right now. Yeah, you can still get it at the Geek Market or at eBay, and it goes around $20 to $30 US, I'm going to say. There is a person selling it for €50 in the Geek Market, and there's also somebody selling it for 15. But regardless, the price is around $20 to $30, just because I'm going to have to consider tax and the shipping. So that's basically how much it is. So would I recommend getting this card for your Clank game? Now, not for an expensive price. I'm not going to spend €50 for this card, nor I'm going to spend like 20 bucks, like 25 bucks. I would say if you're paying 20 or under, I would say, yeah, it's not a bad card. It's really actually a good card. It makes a good combo piece. Now, I would say it would be good, but that's only if you like Clank, because if not, you're going to have to deal with this deck of 100 cards that you're going to try to see this one card appear once, and the chances of that is going to be very low depending on the player count. So if you guys are playing 2 players, basically you're kind of never going to see it. If you see, you're going to see it maybe 1 out of 4 games. If you're playing 3 players, maybe you'll see it 2 out of 4 games. And with 4 players, you have a higher chance, so you might see it more often. So then that one, I will say there's more like an 80 to 90% chance you will see this card appear in the tableau over here, where you basically purchase your cards. So again, it really depends on the player counts, but I do recommend getting it for higher player counts, because then you get an extra nice card, especially at the beginning of the game if you can purchase it, and it starts just giving you money. So that's a good bonus to it. And all around, the card has good attributes to it, so it is a decent card. Now, if you have a low player count, you're always playing 2 players, I would not recommend it. I mean, again, there's 100 cards in the base deck, and that's not even counting the expansions with the 35 or the 40 cards that come in the expansion. Then you're going to add that to that. Now you got 141 cards, I'm going to say, for like Mummy's Curse, and you're not really going to see it. 136 with Sunken Treasure, again, you're not really going to see it. So I would not recommend it for just 2 players and you have a bunch of expansions and you're not going to see this card. So with that being said, let everybody know in the comments below, do you recommend getting Expedition Leader regardless of whether you have expansions or you play with low player counts? Let everybody know in the comments below, oh yeah, it's a great card, you should get it, blah 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 blah, or nah, don't waste your money, it's too expensive as of right now. If it was like 10 bucks, I'd probably do it. let everybody know in the comments below. But with that, please give this video a like so I can continue making more videos just like this. And it gives me a little bit more motivation to make more like this. And that makes me a little bit more happier. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.